Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm not feeling my best this week. Just been going through kind of a lot recently. Can you see my eye twitching? That was crazy timing. Anyway, I just want to do something easy this week, and I have a bunch of DIY projects that I have been putting off for far too long. So I thought I would kill two birds with one stone and make a video out of it. They are all extremely simple DIY projects. So let me just jump into what we're gonna do today. The first DIY project that I want to do is to re-dye this Doan dress that I have had for a while. I dyed it brown months ago, and it turned into this like mauvey, purpley color that I just am not a fan of. I'm really sad because this dress used to be one of my favorite pieces of clothing. And then I spilled curry on it and it stained it yellow, and I did not want a yellow dress. But I'm a big fan of brown. So we are going to re-dye this dress brown and see how it comes out. As well as this, I call it my princess shirt. I also dyed this brown when I dyed the Doan dress. I believe there's a video on it. I'm sure there's a video on it. I just cannot remember which one it is. But it turned into this mauvey color as well that I am just not a huge fan of. So we are going to re-dye that Doan dress, and we are going to re-dye my princess shirt, both brown again, complete redo. That is DIY number one. DIY number two is this pair of gingham shorts that I actually made forever ago. This is the one piece of clothing that I am like actually really proud of. I am surprised how well these shorts turned out. But there's a hole right in the booty. So I just need to re-sew the hole in the booty. Simple enough. And then there's like a little red like ribbon to like mimic a drawstring short. It's not drawstring, but I just think it's a cute little detail to the shorts. And it's a red bow with blue gingham, which at the time when I made them, I thought was so cutie pie. And it is so cutie pie. It's just not totally what I want now. But I have this beautiful like light green sage ribbon that I think I'm going to replace the red ribbon with, and I think I will like it much more. And the third DIY that we are going to do in this video is I bought this beautiful like salmon lacy vintage looking tank top years ago. When we first moved up to Salt Lake, my friends and I all went to this little pop-up vintage sale, and I am obsessed with this tank top. It just fits a little awkward in the arms, and not that it like, the tank top fits fine. It just like feels like the straps are like in an awkward spot. I don't know. So I just want to re-sew the straps to a part of the tank top that makes a little bit more sense for my arms, I guess. And then if that fails, we'll just take those straps right off, because I've worn it as a strapless top before and I actually really think it's cute. I would prefer to have straps just because strapless tops are a little annoying. But yeah, those are all of the DIY projects that we are going to do in this video. So let's just get started. Okay, So for the first DIY project in this video, I am just going to re-dye this cool long sleeve shirt and this Doan dress that used to be like a beige color, and now it's this, I don't know. This is a fine color. And also, before anybody gets mad at me for dyeing a Doan dress because it's expensive, I spilled curry on it and it stained it yellow, and I don't want it to be yellow. I want it to be brown. But this is not the brown that I want. It looks more brown on camera. It is not that brown on. It's like a weird middle ground color that I'm not a fan of. Also, the last time that I dyed these brown, I used the RIT dye for natural fibers, and it only looked like that. So this time I got the RIT dye for synthetic fabric. I know that Doan says it's made with natural fibers, so this might not take, or, you know. Anyway, the other thing that I'm going to do differently is I am going to let it sit in there forever. I'm not sure if I just didn't give it a long enough soak time. I feel like I did. The other thing that's like pretty annoying, but it'll just have to do, is I only have a stainless pot that's this big. That is not big enough. So I might have to do these dyes one at a time, which will really bum me out. But it'll be fine. So yeah, I have shown you this plenty of times, so I'm not gonna go into details. You just fill her up, soak them, and follow the instructions, you know? So let's go. Hello, I am interrupting the DIYing because I just got a package in the mail and I'm really excited about it. If you guys saw my, I think it was like 10 spring outfit ideas or something like that, I'll pop it up on the screen. But in that video, I talked about some of my wish list items. And I got some of those in the mail today, so I just wanted to show you them because I'm really excited. So the first thing that I got that I'm really excited about are bloomers. I got 2 bloomers. I got a black pair and I got a white pair. Everything that I got in this package today came from the TikTok shop. I don't love to buy off of the TikTok shop for lots of reasons. But I'm broke and there was a really good sale and I have wanted bloomers for a really long time. Not that I need to justify why I bought off of the TikTok shop, but these are actually really good quality. They're dupes of the, I think they're the Free People ones. They have like the cute little lace at the bottom. They feel like real linen. They're probably not real linen, but they're super cute. They feel really good on. They fit really well, really well. I do think I want to try and find like a more traditional pair of bloomers. I am not like a big jeans girl. If I'm going to wear pants, I definitely want them to be like a flowy pant. So another pair of bloomers would never hurt. I do think I want to buy from Etsy. I found a little Etsy shop that sells the cutest bloomers. They're just a lot more expensive than these ones, which is totally fine. These were just on sale for a really good price. So I snagged both of these. And then the last item that I got in that package from the TikTok shop is, sorry, it's really loud, a plaid maxi skirt. I think the fit of this is so cute. I love the colors. The only thing I don't like about it is the feel of the fabric. Definitely feels cheap, but it fits so cute on. It looks so cute with this tank top. It looks so cute if you dress it up, dress it down. Again, it was on sale. It had a really good price. I think I got all of these for like 50 bucks, these 3 items. So I'm not mad about it. You can never have too many plaid skirts in your wardrobe. So this is the first of many that I will have. And that's everything that I got in this haul. I just wanted to pop in and share some cutie clothes with you, but let's get back to DIYing some more of my cutie clothes.
Fancy places,
Mm-hmm.
from resorts to whatever, and all you do is just go around.
Today we are working on my gingham shorts. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm just going to find where the stitching came loose in the bum, and I am just going to hand stitch it back closed. It is pretty simple. Now that the hole is sewn up, I am going to remove this red ribbon and replace it with a pretty green ribbon instead. All right, I am working on the tank top now, and I am a little torn on what I want to do. So the problem I have with it are the straps. I feel like they sit in like an awkward spot in like my armpits. So I have marked, I don't know if you can see, I have like a pin marked where I want the straps to sit, I think. And then worst case scenario, if it doesn't look good, I have worn this as like a strapless top before where I'll just like tuck the straps in. And I think that looks really cute. So worst case scenario, I'll just leave the straps off, you know? But let's try this first and see how it goes. Hello, excuse the outside noise. You already know what it is. That brings us to the end of this video. But before we go, I kind of just wanted to go over all of the DIYs that we did together today. Starting off strong with probably my favorite. Yeah, I would honestly say this is probably my favorite out of the DIYs. It's the princess shirt. This is exactly what I was going for the first time when I attempted to dye this brown. The synthetic dye was definitely the move. And I let this sit in here for like, or in here, in the dye, for like an hour and a half. So maybe I just need to be patient. I do think this is a synthetic fabric, so I definitely was not using the right dye the first time, but I am obsessed with how this shirt turned out. So I will be wearing this to death. Speaking of synthetic fabric, Doan, you know what I mean? I don't know if that means that this is synthetic fabric. For the most part, it dyed really even. There's a spot right here. I don't know. Oh yeah, it kind of shows up. That's the only patch that's a little bit lighter than the rest. You cannot see the cutie little floral design on this dress anymore. Or maybe you can barely see it. I don't know. That doesn't bother me so much. I just wanted it to be this brown color. I am very happy with how it turned out. It dyed all of the threads, which the first go around on both of the shirt, the princess shirt and this Doan dress, it did not do the first time, which I guess makes sense. The string or the thread is probably synthetic. I'm very happy with this. I was not reaching for it in my closet for a very long time, but like I said at the beginning of this video, I am a big fan of brown. So both of these pieces of clothing will make its rounds in my outfits yet again. Moving on to maybe my second favorite, maybe my third, the Doan dress and the shirt. Sorry. I can't decide if this is my second favorite DIY. I'm gonna go with yeah. I love these shorts. It was such a simple fix. I just had to fix the booty, which obviously it is all fixed. And I am so, they feel like a brand new pair of shorts, obviously because the bum is fixed. But I love the shorts with this cute little sage green ribbon. Like I said earlier, the red with the blue gingham had its moment, but I just think that this fits my style a little bit better now that I have the green ribbon on there. So I'm obsessed with these. Honestly, all of the DIYs in this video were a success. So I am extremely happy with everything that we made together today. I am still, though, not sold on the straps for this tank top. They fit so much better, and I do prefer it a little further out than like in. I don't know. It's really cute on. I will reach for it now, which is the main goal with these DIYs. I just think I might have to make it strapless at some point. I'll save the straps, won't get rid of them. But yeah, still a little funky. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me. And that brings us to the end of this cutie little upcycling my closet video. I had a lot of fun doing this, kind of took my mind off of things, especially because everything was a success. So I am extremely grateful for that. The outside noises are getting louder and louder by the second. So I am just going to call it here.